In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Calendar in Airtable. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll know exactly how to turn any table of dates into a clear, visual calendar that's easy to work with and understand. To start, open the Airtable base that contains the information you want to see on a calendar. A base is like a project or a workspace, and inside that base, you'll see one or more tables, which are a bit like individual spreadsheets. Click on the table that holds the records you want to visualize. This might be something like your content schedule, project tasks, events, or anything else that has at least one date field. If you don't already have a date field, you'll want to create one before moving on, so Airtable has something to place on the calendar. Once your table is open, look over to the left side where your different views are listed. You might see Grid View, Form View, or others. Next to those, there's a small plus icon that lets you create a new view. Click that plus icon, and from the list of view types that appears, choose Calendar. This tells Airtable you want to see the same records, but laid out by date instead of in a grid. Airtable will now prompt you to set up the calendar. First, it will ask you to give this new view a name. Pick something that clearly describes its purpose, like Content Calendar, Project Deadlines, or Event Schedule. A clear name makes it easier to find and reuse this view later, especially if you end up creating multiple calendars for different needs within the same base. Next, you'll be asked to choose which date field, or fields, the calendar should use. If your records have a single date, such as a due date or publish date, select that field. All records with that field filled in will appear as events on the corresponding day. If you're on a paid plan and your records have both a start date and an end date, you can choose those two fields instead. This lets Airtable display duration events that stretch across multiple days, which is especially helpful for things like multi-day tasks, campaigns, or trips. After you've selected the appropriate date field or fields, simply click Done to finish the setup. Airtable will generate your calendar view, placing each record onto the correct dates so you can immediately start scrolling through your schedule and managing your time visually.